Hello there and welcome. We are live in Game 4 of the Grand Final of the 1v1 Elite Showdown. Your player on the left is 2-1 up in this series. Isildur playing as Shock Horror, the Brits.
And as bigger surprise, we have OKW being commanded by Jove.
Oh yes,
Who would have
indeed.
thought?
Who would have thought it? I can't believe we're here again in Brits versus OKW Simulator 2019.
Obviously now Jove has to do a close job to what Isildur did as OKW. Let's see if he can do the same.
Oguy SQG says, "Hey AE and Devon, will you guys team up for another tutorial video? That really helped improve my gameplay. Would love to see a sequel to that." Yes, we would love to do that. However, I noted it didn't have enough views. So I would urge you all, after this stream, if you're a new player especially, go and check out Devon and I's tutorial we did. It was excellent. It only got like 1,000 views at the time. So yeah, we'd love to. Anyway, back to this game. 2-1 to Isildur. Jove as OKW this time. The only win he's got so far this series was as the Brits. He's really got to be more aggressive as OKW and take it to the wily Brit.
Yeah, although if there's a map to be defensive, I guess Feymontville kind of suits that playstyle, because with the league and all, you can do a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, the ISG can be formidable on this map, and I can see plenty of them in Isildur's future. Stern Pioneers drawing down the distance, and Isildur elects to get the hell out of there, and it's a correct decision. Meanwhile, Tommies are sitting on the fuel point. They've taken it, and they've got a sandbag wall allowing them to cap.
Yeah, Isildur already having a better start than Jove did last game. He's already on that fuel.
Just shows just how aggressive Isildur was. I'm feeling like Isildur is definitely cemented himself in the top level of 1v1 play this tournament. We've never seen him in a 1v1 tournament before, as to any decent standard. And in his first proper showing, he makes all the way to the final, and he's leading that final, Devon. What a debut.
Yeah, I don't think he could ask for a better debut, really. Even 3-1 Nugano, who is considered one of the better players.
Dagona could well have been number 1 seed. It was very much between him and Von Asten. And out of tradition and respect for Von Asten's last tournament win over yourself, Devon, we gave Von Asten number 1 seed. You see now.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that he lost to Asher.
Good players all around.
Yeah. We have the Brent carry already, yeah.
Is it going to go for a push? It could push those units out of cover. That's what we... could have done. It would have been a lot of firepower to contend with, though, of course. Meanwhile,
yeah, seems like he's content with just firing away at distance.
Seemingly so. Doing a little bit of on-the-field crew repairs. Of course, just taking damage. It's kind of strange to see that. Meanwhile, of course, Isildur did vacate the fuel occupancy, and that now means he's lost that fuel, so he's got to fight back to get one of them at least.
Yep, and he's now flanking the Volk squad here on the manpower point. With the help of the Brent carry, that squad should retreat soon.
Should do. But no, he's got the Stern Pioneers helping out, and then he instead causes a retreat. So Jove continuing his control of the south fuel.
Yeah, he's being more aggressive now, which is what we wanted to see from his OKW.
Almost lends reality to our theories, of course, of the Scorched Earth tactic. Deliberate loss of game 1, just to like reawaken himself, and we are certainly seeing a good plays from Jove. However, you must be entering the endurance zone now. These guys have been playing for a very long time. This is game 4, so effectively it's either their 7th or their 6th game of the day.
I think if there's a faction that kinda is better to play when you're out of stamina is OKW.
My mistake, 7th or 8th, depending on which player it is. For Jove, it would be his 7th, and for Isildur, his 8th game.
Yeah, but Jove has a very good position here on the center for now.
Boat's Grenadier lacking. Tommy's surrounding it. UC could take a few pot shots, maybe? Nah. Safe.
He's going for the cutoff now.
I tell you, it was a tense game, Devon. A lot of nerves out there. I mean, I know Isildar's going for the cutoff, but he's doing so with, you know, he's waited. He's playing patiently. Nothing too hectic or too crazy.
Yeah, he knows he's a game up, and when you are a game up, you can afford to be more patient.
Certainly can. Jove, however, can't afford to be so patient. Get back out there. Force the agenda.
He's going to fight for this cutoff.
Ooh. Well, look what Jove's going for. That's shock value for you, Devon.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to throw in a wrench, see how the opponent reacts.
Oh, yeah. If your opponent's a well-oiled engine, there's nothing like throwing a spanner in the works and seeing if it can still operate its gears. Change your tactics. Adapt, as Hezulin used to say. Despite Hezulin being one of the most rigid tournament players I've ever seen.
Pretty ironic, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, in GCS2 he was like full adaptation mode. He was literally crazy, going out with like all these insane plays from years gone by. But before that, no, he just seemed to find one strategy and stick to it. Finally, he lived up to his own words and adapt. Here comes their
Got the Flak halftrack.
Oh yeah. This thing used to dominate the meta. Let's see if it can dominate meta once more and allow Jove back into this series, which he trails 1-2 down.
Well, there's no Etigan out yet for Isildur, so it might do some good work.
A Wasp as well. We're seeing Wasp versus Flak halftrack.
Oh, you see already being built. It's going to ward counter this.
Oh wow. Needs to keep
It's
this.
either going to be like a brilliant play or a very bad play, this Flak halftrack.
Oh yeah, it could be the complete end of the game, or it could be a stroke of genius. It's all down to the if the Focus Grenadiers can Faust the AEC, basically. If he can't Faust the AEC, if he gets too far up, if he gets too greedy, he's a goner, and the tournament's over.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone for Grand Defensive Doctrine as well. Tiger in the long run. Here comes the AEC. There's no Faust. There's one Faust, but he's really low on health, and it'll have to navigate around that wall. He's just trying to get the use of the Flak halftrack because he wants squads to come out. But oh god, here it comes, and also he's going to spot it with the UC. Look at this. There he sees it now.
Building the rocket and
Mine detonates, which probably make him angry. Ow! One shot in. Where's the Faust at? He activates it now. He needs to get the Faust in to keep the halftrack alive. Nah, it's dead. Smoke bomb though. Faust in. Another Faust also. Takes it out of control. Rams it! Joking. Oh, dude.
That's so bad.
It is. It really is. At least he gets the fuel from it. Oh my god, the Wasp could wipe the Focus if he got him though. No, it's alright. You get increased received accuracy whilst with the blowtorches out, of course. Crazy plays. How much was that Flak halftrack? It's not that expensive, is it? I haven't built one for ages.
It is? 55?
That's quite pricey. Ouch.
Yeah, it's 55 fuel.
Not out of the tournament yet. One player you can't count out is the former Grandmaster of the game. Dominated an entire year of the competitive community and was #1 in all 5 factions for the majority of that period. So let's give him some room to reconvene, you know.
It's definitely going to be like the comeback road now.
Got to. If he loses this, well, we know what happens. Means he's lost a potential $350.
Seems he isn't really scared of the AC roaming around though. No Raketen being built.
I mean, both players know they have a minimum of $250 from playing in this tournament. But to get to $600, $350 more, they have to win this series. I know that's stating the obvious. I'm just stating the prize pool, though, to re-emphasize it for those that are joining the stream. Jove has to get back into this series. It's a big thing for him. He really wants to get back into Company Heroes after being conscripted into the Russian army and having his throne taken away from him rudely by the Russian Federation.
Even with that loss, he's keeping control of the field, which is somewhat good.
Another mine there. UC was lucky to not have its engine damaged. AC causing problems. Cut off about to be neutralized and taken. ISG firing. Oh, against the AEC. Very strange.
Yeah. Well, he's still waiting for the healing on the unit.
Jove waiting to build a rocket inverter. Oh, we've got the Panzer Fusilier with the Shrek. Hits the UC and kills it. That was a nice find for Jove.
That accuracy.
Oh, beautiful. It's rare you see a long-range double Panzer Shrek hit. I'd have to rewind that. I think one hit and then the AOE damage of the other may have, like, damaged it enough. Something like that. Pretty cool.
Yeah, not sure. Either way, it got the kill.
Oh, yeah. That's for certain. Only thing we can be certain about. Ooh, ISG's causing problems already. Pushing away the Vickers. Jove
If
needs...
this goes late enough, we might see a Tiger.
Yes, we've seen Tiger Aces, we've seen Churchill Crocodiles. In this grand final, quite yet, we haven't seen the Tiger. Panzerkampfwagen 6. This seems like a GOAT final, Devem. This is epic, isn't it? If it goes to a game 5, we're like going to put this in our top 5 grand finals, I think. This is really good stuff.
Really happy for Zillar to be having this debut, really.
It is. It is. Win or lose, a second place in your debut 1v1 tournament. He may have played in others, but he's never gotten into the top final 4 at least. And he's not played in any of the GCS tournaments, so this is big, I think.
Yeah. We see that he completely disregarded the Raketen and he's going for a second league. This is because he's behind and he kind of wants to bleed his opponent slowly. So he's playing this calmly.
Well, it's effectively a low micro, almost zero micro sniper, isn't it? 2 ISGs.
Yeah, it is. It also helps him go into that center if the opponent gets Vickers there.
Certainly. Oh, Tommy has to be careful. They're very grouped. I'm watching this round. I'm predicting squad wipe potential, Devem. Needs to move. Here it comes. Oh, it's on the wrong side of the wall. But I tell you what, it's fine margins, Devem. He was just hoping it wouldn't hit. Yeah, I see it. So does Jove.
Yeah, those fine margins that you were talking about.
Oh, there you go. Nice flame grenade. Oh, could get the squad wipe here. How wasn't it? ISG causing a nuisance for itself. Jove able to capture the fuel point and the central victory point. Keep in this game. 2 of them now. Still no choice for Isildur. If you're wondering, you can go for mobile assault, you can go for special weapons, or you can go for tactical support.
I feel like Jove really needs an MG there on the center to lock it down.
That's an excellent shout. In the meantime, though, I mean, he's not actually in that bad of a position anymore. Panzer Fusiliers are doing really well with this new Panzer Shrek upgrade. Well, the double Panzer Shrek at least.
Reminds me of the Volkshrek club.
It does, but at least they have 2, so they can't be like, oh, nice nade, not seen, but no damage caused somehow.
Oh, those are 2 shots on the squad. It's getting really low.
Really is. Oh, double ISG is so painful to watch. Nice harassment here from the Tommies, but they are out in no man's land.
Even though Jove has a lot of squads, it feels like Isildur has more somehow.
It does. I think that's an absolute compliment to Isildur's standard of play. He's able to make it feel like he's got an army when he's just got a platoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we've got a choice. It is Mobile Assault Regiment with the Hans Mattress. The infiltration Mandos.
Yeah, we can see the Mandos again.
Yes. So like... Unlike, you know, it's like you're the kid and I'm the dad. Do you want to see Mandos? And you're like, yeah, Mandos. Ooh, AC causing issues.
They were effective last game, so...
Oh, they were. They got to Veterans 2 at least. Look at this constant repositioning by Silda to keep away from the ISGs. Very good play. And now he hunts down the first Grenadiers. Both players are playing so well considering this is their 7th and 8th game of the day.
Yeah, but Shove still pressured. He's not going to lose his only field point.
He is. Silda applying said pressure. ISGs, if you're wondering, only have two kills between them. I mean, for all we've said about them, it's not actually that much lethality. It's more the constantly forcing Isilda to keep repositioning. Those long scrim battles with Van Asten are really paying off. He's certainly got a lot of endurance as the Brit.
We have the triple cap. That's not exactly great. Feels like Jove is taking his time to get back into the field.
Yes, he can't afford to drop much further on the victory point count. Needs to keep that margin for error. So he's pushing hard south to try and occupy the southern victory point. That's wise. This puts a Rakettenwerfer in the house and forces his way in.
Again, we have a Cromwell being built before any vehicle from OKW is even close to being in production.
There's that superior resource economy of Isilda. Oh! ISG's finally made their presence felt, and first Grenadiers get the wipe before one Soldaten is able to retreat, but in the meantime, grenades go in against the Rakettenwerfer.
Yeah. Might lose it.
Yeah, he loses it indeed. Tommies force their way in. They've already thrown their grenades, so it was a fake. Oh, it's a good job they retreated.
That was a lot of manpower bleed.
Certainly was. Let's have a look at the army value graph. See that Jove just had to squander a lot to keep his territory control. But he was successful in getting territory control of the South Dev and prolonging this game.
Yeah, it really needs that, because now... Yeah, it's now building the tier 4, so he's going to need that field.
Ooh, hey, double Shreks! Oh no, the Cromwell! And a mine! Lancer Fusiliers need to get out of there! Rakettenwerfer is retreating for some reason.
Yeah, it's not well supported, so he had to get it back to base.
Fair enough. Oh, the turret's reversing. It's a 360 no-scope! And he misses! Not going to go into his montage.
Still, this Cromwell is being quite effective at getting in map control back to his Sealer's favor.
Yes. Well, even more in his favour. To absolutely dominate it. I mean, Joe worked so hard to get these points in the south again, and it's all for nothing, it seems. Rakettenwerfer's back on the field. Hits the Cromwell. Forces it away, seemingly. Jove thinking. He does have the Schwer up, by the way. 100 fuel, so 130 away from the Tiger. It's going to be a long stall to get that Tiger out.
Yeah, he definitely isn't going for the Tiger now. He's probably going to need a P4, otherwise he'll lose by VPs.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And the southern victory point is currently being capped. Isilda's looking to close out this tournament and win a major tournament on his major tournament debut.
Okay, Jove now walking to the center. Maybe he'll stop the bleed.
He needs to. He's below 250. Meanwhile, Isilda's only lost 39 victory points.
Yeah, really masterful play by Isilda, really.
Masterful is a great word. Agreed. Model 42 grenade, perhaps, to take out these Royal Engineers. Nope, just reposition. Don't want to be in that profile for too long. There's the grenade. And nearly getting the wipe. Tommy's versus Folks here.
Yeah, again, Tommy's trade really well with folks, so Jove is finding, difficulties getting to that left PP.
He is, he really is. Really needs to push and try and get this northern fuel point now. He wants to get this Tiger out to save the game. To save his chances of winning $600 and taking this tournament championship. ISG.
Yeah, he's
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, exactly. I was going to say that he's waiting for the leagues to do their work on the Tommies before he can move in.
Oof.
Again, his choice of having no MG, I think he's suffering for it.
I agree. Another thing he's not been doing, by the way, is smoking out the central victory point if he wants to keep it capped, you know.
That as well, yeah.
Cromwell is going to punish this 3-man folk squad. Just as a drive-by. Oh, misses barely. We'll always remember that Cromwell overshot against Nagano's OKW on Samoski Winter, taking out Command Panther on the ice.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Cromwell overshots can be a bit beastly in that sense. Oh my god, there's another Cromwell. He's coming in for the kill, Devem. He's circling him like a wounded animal. Isilda smells blood. Look at it, Cromwell, so
careful.
menacing.
Yeah, exactly. Just be careful not to overextend, because that P4 is almost completed.
Panzer IV with 1 Raketenwerfer, and don't forget the Panzer Fusiliers for Panzerschrecks, so they do have tank destruction capability. This first grenadier has to be careful. He's going for the cap, that is ballsy. Oh, he's going to stay there as well. Both sandbags are now destroyed, however. A little bit of delaying action.
One of the Cromwells here.
Yeah, he wants to get that Faust off. There he is. Heroic action. And here comes the Panzer. Got a long way to travel. Gotta get all the way over here. And what will the Brits have in the meantime? AEC perhaps? Oh, and the Panzer Fusiliers also. Cromwell in peril. Where's this Panzer IV? How close is it? It's taking its time. Tense engagement. Oh my god, Jove was able to almost dodge the grenade in the south, but just ran into it almost. So
He's
brutal.
still pushing the right.
He is. Here comes the Panzer IV. AC late to help out. The other Cromwell could come in the rear, but there's the Panzer Fusiliers. This is so tense. Tommies could take them out. Panzerwerfer overextends, and now Jove has been forced away from the situation and may lose the Raketenwerfer.
The push that Jove needed to get back into the game ended up putting him further behind.
Oh, it did, and now the Raketenwerfer stolen. Ang may take out the Panzer IV. This could be the end of the tournament.
Well, Jove did, need to do something big to come back into the game, so you can't judge him for that, but...
I'll tell you what, the Panzer IV's still alive. He did take out the AC, so the overall trade, Devem... Ah, he's dropped out of the game. No, 3 victory points down. Jove clearly saw the writing on the wall. And Isilda, in his major 1 versus 1 tournament debut, wins it all. So, well played. Well played. What a series.
Yeah, well played to Isildur and Jove. I think that Isildur had his number this time, but nonetheless he played well. And congratulations to Isildur, really.
I completely agree. Fantastic, fantastic series there. 3-1 to Isildur. Well battled all day. His endurance really showed no sign of faltering. And, I mean, Jove battled well. He's proud recipient of $250 of community donated funds, but Isildur takes his rightful championship, winning $600 and taking the championship. Apparently the cringe song got broken at some point, and major apologies for that. Major apologies.
The stream is ruined now.
I'll play the actual file on screen, I think. You know. Well, you should be thanking DevM for the cast, James Jamazo. I do this all the time. I think DevM's done a fantastic job today.
Thank you.
And you truly did. I think just to play us out, I will play the cringe song for you all.
Cringe song. That's the title now.
It's time for the 1v1. Hang on. That's it. It's time for the 1v1 Elite Show. It's time for the 1v1 Elite Showdown. That was awful. It's a very difficult timing to get though, Devam. It's like not 4-4, I can't play it. I only edited it together in Sony Vegas, but that's the music you're missing out on. Ultimate cringe, 100% cringe. That's what we try and go for sometimes. But in the meantime, let's just check out the player stats from that last game, because I think it was a really good game. It does deserve it. Casparatus, production quality is insane. I love it.
Music now on Spotify.
The chords are meant to be, I think it's G, B minor, E, G, but the timing isn't 4/4. It's really difficult to play. So yeah, I failed. Symbios, yeah, it's true, you know. So yeah. Anyway, the stats, as we were saying, sorry. That's the KD stats. Best unit for Isildur was the Tommies. Graph-wise, that tells the tale. Really well battled by Jove, but Isildur pulled away towards the end.
Yeah,
Had a lot of map dominance.
it was that early game. Isildur really dominated from the get-go, even against OKW.
But yeah, everybody, big thanks to the following people for this tournament. I believe Rayford and Currahy, they put the impetus together for this tournament because Rayford gave Currahy $500 and said, "Can I see a tournament, please?" And Currahy was like, "I'm already organising a 2 versus 2 tournament, but I know somebody that would certainly be interested in a 1v1." So Currahy said, "Hey, do you want to do a 1v1 tournament?" I said yes, and now here we are with this crazy, super cringeworthy, but pretty cool 1 vs 1 Elite Showdown. And I think it's actually been one of the best 1 vs 1 tournaments we've had in a very long time, especially internet based. I mean, GCS2 is like too crazy, you can't top that kind of stuff. So this is just really nice and easy, like a nice medium level tournament in terms of hype, at least.
I agree, and we got to see some new faces.
We did, we really did. But then also big thanks to referees that helped out Ipkai, Dargo, or Dan. And, of course, Ishtari, big thanks to him as well. And I think Stern Panther and Fahu may have helped out at certain times also. But they're certainly the 3 referees that stick out. Big thanks to Tightrope for casting yesterday, to DevM for casting today. I've had loads of bit donations today, so I'll buy you each Steam game as long as it's like under £3 or something. No jokes. we'll look at some level of tip. You're casting, you'd do it for free, I know, but it's also nice to be slightly rewarded. And yeah, and players, contact me with your PayPal details. I'll get you paid out ASAP. There's been no shenanigans in this tournament. Really happy with the level of camaraderie and, you know, what's the word when you play within the rules, Devan? What's it called? Fair play. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, fair play. Sportsmanship.
Yeah. Sportsmanship. We've seen all that. Seen some guys like Captain S. Price as well, welcome back into the fold and playing really well. Just excellent play all round, to be honest. Some amazing series. If you want to check out the replay files, they're in Currahy's Discord on obviously 1v1 Elite Showdown replays. And you can check out the Twitch VODs on Pompey606 and aecohmatt, and I'll be uploading all of this to YouTube in 1080p 60 FPS by the end of today. So look forward to that later on tonight. But in the meantime, thank you very much, and thank you, Devan.
No problem, it was a pleasure.
Thanks to all players, including Von Ivan, who is going to be getting hosted in a second. And thanks to everybody that donated. Thanks to my mum. Thanks to my tortoise, Bernard. No, I'm joking. All right, see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.